It's a game for survival for Spurs. And for Aston Villa, they need to fight really hard to see how they can make the Champions League. So it's a very, very important tie. I think I'll go for a 2-1 Aston Villa win against, sorry, a 2-1 Tottenham win against Aston Villa. But let's see, guys. Let me know in the chat what your predictions are. Guys, let me know in the chat what your predictions are. Let me know in the chat. Like I said, I'm going for a 2-1 Aston Villa win. It's a very, very tough tie. Survivor for Spurs. But for Aston Villa, it's pushing for Champions League football. Rio says, hi, first man. Yeah, you're the first man in the chat. Rio, nice to have you back on the channel. Yeah, for the Man United game, it was a very, very interesting and important win for Man United against Liverpool. We are back to the Champions League where we actually belong. So it's a very, very whoosh. That might be a serious injury for Morgan Rogers. Okay, it's a free kick for Spurs. I think Spurs can get the win, guys. They can. Rio says, I see, man, I am happy your club is in UCL. Yeah, bro, I'm really happy. We are back in the UCL. Very, very important. Very, very important. And I'm really happy we got to do that in a very crazy way against Liverpool at Old Trafford. Very, very important win. Okay, Jadon Sancho is starting for Villa tonight. I think it's mainly because of their Champions League game. Sorry, not the Champions League. Their Europa League second leg semi-final against Forest. Maybe that's why Unai Emery has Jadon Sancho playing. Because I know most games Sancho doesn't play for Villa. Teresa Harris says, yo. Teresa Harris, welcome back. Guys, give me your predictions in the chat between Aston Villa versus Tottenham. Tammy Abraham. Rio says, but my club Man City will win the Premier League. It's still very much open, very much open. Oli Watkins on the bench, Lucas Digne on the bench, Ezri Konsa on the bench as well. So it's not a very strong lineup for Villa. That's why I think Spurs can actually get a result. They can. Lauren Coleman says, well, lad, welcome back, Lauren Coleman. Nice to have you back. Yeah, I will put up a poll, by the way. It's about Spurs. Will Spurs get relegated or not? Yeah, let me put up the poll. Will Spurs get relegated? I think if they can get a result tonight, probably a win. If they can get a win, then they have a very strong chance of surviving relegation. So I'm putting up a poll in the chat now. So give me your response by voting yes or no. Lauren Coleman says Liverpool played not bad today. Yeah, Liverpool in the second half, they were very, very good. Very good in the second half. But United dominated in the first, but were very rubbish in the second. Rio says Tottenham 2-0 against Aston Villa. Your prediction, Noble? I'm going for a 2-1 Tottenham win against Aston Villa. Yeah, I didn't even know Aston Villa didn't start with their key players, the likes of Oli Watkins, Ezri Konsa, Lucas Digne as well. They are on the bench. I think his focus is mainly the Europa League game on Thursday. Roxy says, hi, goal from Indonesia. Alright, Roxy, nice to have you on the channel. Which team do you support? Ice Phantoma says, Liverpool is a very bad club. Liverpool is not bad. It's just that Man United had an edge in the game. They had an edge in the game. 1-3-2. Liverpool did well in the second half, but were unable to get a point in the game. CR7 fan says, yo, how are you? I'm doing amazing, brother. I'm doing good. I think Spurs can get a win tonight. Yeah, that's a doggy. Udogi, why do you have to delay? It's a goal kick. Udogi, why did you delay? Why did you delay, Udogi? Very good ball. Why did you have to delay, Udogi? Yeah, says I think West Ham will go down. Yeah, West Ham losing 3-0 to Brentford yesterday was a huge blow for them. Huge blow. If Spurs can get a point tonight or possibly win, I think if Spurs can get the win, then they have a very strong chance. They will go out of that zone. They just need to get 3 points to come out of the zone. Mission Impossible says, Woman United. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Are you a Liverpool or a Chelsea fan? Or would I say an Arsenal fan? Baskara says, brother, Baskara, it's been a very long time. Nice to have you back on the channel, Baskara. Oli Watkins, Lucas Digne, and Konsa are not playing for Villa. So I think Tottenham actually stand a very, very strong chance to win this game. Yeah. You have Buendia is also on the bench. Douglas Luiz on the bench. This other guy, Laporte, not Laporte. Is it Laporte? This Spanish left-footed centre back. I think he played for Man. No, I don't think he. No, he didn't play for Man City, by the way. Real Zaira says Mbumo or Dogu. Bro, at the moment, I don't know what is wrong with Brian Mbumo and Amad Diallo. They are playing absolute rubbish. For months now, they've been playing so badly. Amad almost cost us the Liverpool game. Mbumo missed a couple of chances. So it's really... Yeah, Dogu is just coming back from injury, so I hope he gets fully fit. Tell, control your ball well. CR7 fan says, come on Villa. Yeah, I know as a Spurs man, you'll be supporting Aston Villa. But I think, I know as a West Ham fan, you are supporting Aston Villa. And I know Spurs can get a result tonight. Baskara says, women chests are not united. Men chests are united. Who is this guy? Okay, these are Mings. Mings is actually starting. Mings and Lindelof. Okay. Jadon Sancho. Ross Barkley. Yeah, this guy used to be one of the best in the Prem many years ago, but he's had a drop off. Who is this guy? I want to see that player. Is that Benta? No, I don't think that's Bentancur. Real Zira says, any hope for Real Madrid this season? Nah, Madrid is going trophyless. And I think Madrid against Espanyol tonight. I think the game is going to start in about 50 or 49 minutes. Yeah, I think Madrid will not win that game. Possibly a draw. I predicted a 1-1 draw. Ooh. Guys, let's get the likes up. Real Zira, have you subscribed to the channel already? Is it Zira or Zaira? Which one is it? Spurs need to get this win. Honestly, they need to get the win. It's going to be a very terrible result for them if they lose. CR7 fan says, I'm a Villa supporter today. I know, of course, you are. You are a West Ham fan, so you want Aston Villa to win Spurs for you. But I want Spurs to win this game, honestly. McGinn is not even on the bench. He's in the stands. I don't know if he's injured. I don't know if McGinn is injured. Danso. Is Danso playing as a right back? Ooh. Okay, he's doing the throwing. Okay, he's doing the throwing. Yeah, Spurs just scored now, guys. 1-0 for Spurs. Yeah, I said it. Spurs just scored now, guys. 1-0. That's a good one for Tottenham. They just scored now. Gallagher. That's a good strike from Conor Gallagher. Very, very important goal away from home at Villa Park. Very, very important goal. They are out of that relegation zone now, so they need to maintain this lead. Possibly score a second goal. Yaya says, even if Spurs lose, they might get another chance next week to get out of the zone. Yes, but I think they are definitely winning this game tonight. Conor Gallagher. Good strike from, I think that's 23 or 25 yards. Yeah, man, he struck that ball very well. That's about 23 or 25 yards away from goal. Good strike from Conor Gallagher. At least Spurs actually have something to hold on to. They have hope of getting out of that zone tonight. So, I really do hope for their sake they win this match, because it is very crucial for their survival. Quran only says, can you let us see the screen, please? Nah, sorry, bro. I don't have the license for that. Yeah, Spurs are pushing really, really hard. No. Why will you do that, Richarlison? You're going to get booked. Why would you have to go for that tackle? That was unnecessary. Don't put the pressure on your team, bro. Real Dandy says, congrats, Noble. UCL next season. Yeah, my bro. We are going to the Champions League next season. We are going to the Champions League next season for sure. Aftab Gaming says, I am gutted. Is it because of the Man United Liverpool result? Yeah, Spurs are out of the zone. And the advantage Spurs have is their goals difference. They have a very good goals difference compared to West Ham. So, Spurs will try all they can to win this game. If they win, they will be out of the zone. They should go for a second goal in this first half. Very important. Real Zira says, what do you think is the problem to Real Madrid next season? Like the coach, players, because they don't cooperate. Just look at Mbappe, fans don't like him. I think the first thing Madrid needs to get is an experienced manager who can actually galvanize the team, control the egos in the dressing room. And one person who will be able to do that is Jose. Yeah, I think Jose can actually coordinate the Madrid team. Then Madrid need to sign quality players as well. The likes of David Alaba needs to leave Madrid. Eder Militao needs to leave Madrid as well. Ferland Mendy needs to leave. What's this guy that plays midfield? Ceballos, yeah. Dani Ceballos also needs to leave. There are a couple of other players I didn't mention, but these four, in all Madrid is doing, these four guys need to leave. Then they should add probably like 6 players. Aftab says, man, I am crying. I can't believe we lost. I am currently crying right now. Well, bro, you guys can win your next match. It's not a problem. Liverpool is still within the Champions League places. Right? Brighton lost their game 3-1. Which other team is close? Okay, Chelsea still has a game to play tomorrow. You guys will definitely finish ahead of Chelsea. Pass that ball, 10. Nah, that first time, pass the ball on time, Matistel. Oh, no. I love the intensity with which Spurs are playing tonight. I love it. They are showing that hunger. Bilal says, I'm back, Noble. Welcome back, Bilal. I predicted a 2-1 win for Spurs, so let's see. Let's see if they can win. Pass that ball on time. Who is crossing it? Whoosh, that was close. Are you shooting? Go ball! Jeez! Oh boy! Palinha! That ball hit the post from Joao Palinha. I think this is about 28 or 29 yards. Oh my God. What? Did Martinez get a touch on that ball? Man, this would have been a fantastic goal. Maybe goal of the week, by the way. This was a beautiful strike from Joao Palinha. But he hit the post. That's so unfortunate. That would have been a beautiful goal. Yeah, I love the intensity with which Spurs are playing today, honestly. They really are playing like they need this win, which is very important for them. They need to get all 3 points to be out of the relegation zone. Very good strike from Palinha. Jonathan Quinn says 3-2 United. Boom. Said United win. Yeah, I predicted a 3-1 Man United win, but it ended up to be a 3-2 win, so I will go with that. We are back to the Champions League where we belong. Bilal says, bro, Mbappe after every game, he go with his girlfriend like he doesn't care about the team. Mbappe should leave. He's destroying the team. Bro, is he not supposed to go with his girlfriend? Of course he's supposed to go with his girlfriend, so what is the problem with that? Bluebell says Gunners on top. Yeah, Gunners are on top with 6 points. I know if Man City mistakenly lose that match to Everton tomorrow, because I can sense Everton getting a point in that game. If City loses that game, then it's over for them. Honestly, it's over for them. Because Bournemouth, I know they are in a very good run of form. One of the most informed teams in the Prem. So it's going to be a very tough one for Man City. And City are also playing Brentford. Brentford will be pushing for a place in Europe next season. Let me check Brentford's position. After the 3-0 win yesterday, Brentford are currently 7th. Yeah, so Man City is also playing Brentford. I think it's next week. No, the week after. Yeah, the week after. Brentford is... City are playing Everton. And I think over the weekend is Bournemouth. Yeah, so City have very tough games. Dennis Beckham says, I'm watching this while on the toilet. Jonathan says, I'm happy United doing good, but I support Arsenal. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, I was happy with the Arsenal win yesterday. Even though I predicted a 1-0 victory, but it ended up to be a 3-0 thrashing of Fulham. Spurs need to get a second goal in this first half. They need to. Danso. Nice one. Yeah, Danso cost Tottenham 2 points against Brighton. That was really a painful one for Spurs, honestly. Is that Kolomwani? No! Matistel. He already went for the bicycle kick. Bluebell says, will Arsenal beat AC Milan? Of course, Arsenal can beat AC Milan. AC Milan is not the level, and they are not at the level they were 20, 30 years ago now. Of course, Arsenal can beat Milan. I don't think there's any club in Italy that can actually beat Arsenal right now. Maybe Inter, but Arsenal can still beat Inter Milan. Who is there? No. You were so flat. Dennis Beckham says, congratulations on the win, by the way. Thank you very much, bro. We are through to, we have qualified to the Champions League. Very, very important. With 3 games to spare. So it's a very crucial win for Man United. Bluebell says, what about UCL? Arsenal is playing UCL this week. I think they will win their game against Atletico. I wasn't impressed with the first leg, so I think Arsenal can get the win for sure. Fala says Real Madrid will win the league this year. Bro, the league is all but concluded even. 6 touches in opposition box for Spurs, 0 for Villa. Spurs are playing better than Aston Villa in this game, honestly. They are playing better than them. This is here. Spurs need to get a second goal in this first half. They need to. Very, very important. Bluebell says Bayern vs PSG game was fire. Yeah, that's the best semi-final in a very, very long while I can remember. I would say in the last 10, 12 years. It was a very, very fascinating one, honestly. Very good game. Guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get it up. Out of the poll, 21 votes from the poll I put up, will Spurs get relegated? 62% are saying yes, Spurs will get relegated, while 38% are saying no. Wow, the yes, the yes actually have it. Honestly, Spurs are dominating this game against Villa. They are playing as though they are at home. Whoosh! Wow! Kolomwani. Martinez with another save. Kolomwani. That's a good cross from Ted. Man, Martinez with another save. Martinez. Jonathan says, I think Spurs are sunk. Now, Spurs are playing really well in the game. Honestly. Spurs have almost 80% of, I think 82 or 83% of the possession. Yeah, it's 2-0. I said it. 2-0 for Spurs. 2-0 for Spurs. I said it. It's 2-0. They have a chance to qualify. Richarlison. I love the fight from Tottenham. Nice one. Richarlison. Come on. 2-0 for Spurs against Aston Villa at Villa Park. Yeah, I love the intensity with which they are playing. This is what I'm saying. I need to see that fight, that hunger from them. Richarlison. Very, very good goal. Villa fans are going out. 2-0 for Spurs. Villa fans are not happy. They are not happy with Unai Emery. What? That's a good goal. Very good header. It should have been 3 or 4-0. Matistel with another cross for Tottenham. Wow, that's a very good header from Richarlison. Very good one. Matistel. 2-0 for Spurs. I said it. Spurs are going to win this game. Look at De Zerbi's celebration. Roberto De Zerbi, nice one. Yeah, he's going to get Spurs out of that zone. Ashi says, where are haters, Nobu? I told you guys are going to win the game. Yeah, I already saw this game. And looking at Villa, they rested a couple of players. I was like, nah, Spurs are definitely going to win this game. William Down says 2-0. Yeah, Spurs are winning 2-0. I'm really, really happy for them. Honestly, I'm really happy for them. Nice, too much. Kolo Muani. The fighting spirit from Spurs, it's really, really commendable. Una Emery is confused. Coldfire says 1-0 Tottenham. Now, Coldfire is 2-0 at the moment. Coldfire says, I support Tottenham. Alright, Coldfire, nice to have you on the channel. I'm really happy that Spurs are winning, honestly. Why yellow card for Kolo Muani? What happened? Yeah, the Tottenham team are playing really well. I think Tottenham is playing 4-4-2. Yeah, I think they are playing 4-4-2. Yeah. And they are pressing really, really hard. The intensity from the Spurs team is really, really good. Really good. Yeah, they are playing very, very well in this game. De Zerbi is doing a great job so far. He's doing a great job. Guys, if you're just joining, hit the like button. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. Have you read the papers? Do you see what they say? Gallagher. That's a good... Okay. Is that Gallagher? I don't think that's Gallagher. Yeah, Spurs, if you can get 3 goals in the first half, do that. Very important. Coldfire, have you subscribed already? Luffy says 3-2 Man United. Yeah, bro, we are going to the Champions League next season. We have secured Champions League football already. 3 games to go. Fala says PSG will win the UCL. Nah, I still maintain Bayern will win the UCL. Yeah, Bayern will win it. Nice one. Who is crossing that ball? Nah. Tell. Nice one, nice one. And Xavi Simons got injured last week. It wasn't a good injury, honestly. It wasn't a good one, but yeah. I love what I'm seeing from Spurs tonight, honestly. I love it. The intensity with which they are playing, very, very solid. Very, very solid intensity. I love it. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get it up. Yeah, that's not good. Oosh, Gallagher. Gallagher is a pressing monster. Look at the fans of Aston Villa screaming at the top of their voice. Yeah, okay, I think, yeah, there was contact there. If he had not touched Tielemans, okay, he slipped. Yeah, Gallagher slipped. That was why he slipped. Dennis Beckham says, Spurs are staying up. De Zerbi is a great manager. Yeah, De Zerbi is a great coach. I really like him. He's a top manager. The only problem with him is that he doesn't stay long at a particular club. Yeah, he doesn't stay long. Una Emery not looking happy. He's not looking happy at all. Oh, Poro is even playing because I've not seen him in the game. It seems he's not attacking. Maybe the manager told him to cover his position very well, because the usual Poro I know would have been going all attack. It's just in the last, let's say, 5 minutes that Aston Villa began to hold on to the ball. Because all 30 minutes, Spurs have had better ball possession. Kolo Muani. Yeah, the referee allowed advantage there. Guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get it up. We are currently on 9 likes. So if you're yet to hit the like button, kindly like. The poll is still the same way it was earlier. 63% are going for Spurs to be relegated. 37 are saying no, that Spurs will not be relegated. Coldfire says, great manager. Yeah, De Zerbi is a great manager. Yeah, I really do like him. He's a top manager, honestly. Coldfire, have you subscribed to the channel already? Coldfire. Yeah, Villa fans are not happy. Losing 2-0 at home, they are not happy. They are not happy. They are not happy. Coldfire says, I sub. Alright, thank you very much, Coldfire, for subscribing. Oscar Casey Batley says, what do you think of Leeds this season? Yeah, Leeds have been fantastic. They have had good results against the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea. They played very well against Man City in the first leg. I think that first leg was it 4-3? They won Man United a couple of weeks ago. The second loss under Michael Carrick for Man United. Leeds they've gotten very good results against big teams. Yeah, they lost to Chelsea 1-0 in the semi-final. I thought Leeds should have won that game. If it was Liam Rossinior, maybe Leeds would have won, but yeah, they couldn't get that win against Chelsea in the semi-final. But Leeds are definitely not going to get relegated. They've gotten good results. Felix Empire says, bro, you're GG. Felix, welcome. I think it's your first time here. Nice to have you on the channel. Yeah, it's a foul ball against Villa. Morgan Rogers. Palinha. Man, that shot from Palinha would have been a goal. But the ball hits the post. Coldfire says, who is winning the league? Man, it's difficult, but I would say Arsenal has a very, very big chance to win it. But let's see what happens between now and the next 4 weeks. Or 3 weeks, by the way, because Arsenal already played their game. They won. So let's see what happens. Have you read the papers? Do you hear what they say? Rising unemployment, cost of living every day is getting high. Another serious Obama in a bus with a team kids. Ooh. It kinda makes me wonder what those children ever did. Yet we still go to church. Kolomwani, control the ball, boy. Okay, Matistel. Palinha, very good vision. Felix Empire says Arsenal will bottle again. Now I think Arsenal played really well against Fulham yesterday. So I think if they carry on that way, they will definitely win the league. But they actually need to get... Oh, that's not a good tackle. Arsenal need to get wins. Now, who volleyed that ball? Who did that thing? Kolomwani. This boy scoring is a very, very big problem, honestly. Bentancur. It seems it's a very serious injury for Bentancur, honestly. Nah, that's a very serious injury for Bentancur. Ooh. And Bentancur has been performing really well. Kamara, that's not a good tackle, bro. It's not a good one. Icon News, all things crypto says program time. Goobranson says, you remember me? Yeah, of course I remember you, Goobranson. Welcome back. Bluebell says, who will win the UCL? I still maintain Bayern to win it. Yeah, I still maintain Bayern Munich to win the UCL. I think they can beat PSG at the Allianz Arena. I love Vincent Kompany's mentality. He has a very, very solid mentality. Who is down? Yeah, offside. Okay. Sekake says, hey Noble, I'm back. Did you change your name? Because I really can't remember this account. I guess you're using You changed your name. Football and Sport says, hi, welcome back. Bluebell says, Gunners need a UCL. Yes, I know Arsenal hasn't won it before, but I know it's easier for them to win the Prem than the UCL this season. Tell. Nah, bro. What the heck is that? Mattis, tell. Why are you shooting from that angle? Bring out the ball. You've dribbled past him very easily. Acton says Mason Mount will bring back Prime. I think Man United needs to sell Mount. Yeah. De Zerbi. Look at the Villa fan laughing. Aaron Kaka says, glory Man United, brother. Yeah. We are through and we've qualified for Champions League football. Yeah, we have qualified for Champions League. I'm really, really excited. With 3 games to spare, we already secured Champions League football. So kudos to the team. Guys, if you're just joining for the first time, hit the like button and also subscribe to Noble's View. Sekake says, Arsenal, will we win the Champions League? I don't know if that's a question or a statement, but I don't think Arsenal can win the Champions League this season. I don't think so. They will advance to the final, I think, yes, but I don't think they'll win. 8 attempts for Spurs, 0 for Villa, 4 on target for Spurs, 0 for Villa. Villa has been very, very bad in all the metrics, in all the stats. Spurs have more possession, have more chances created, have more attempts on target. Man, they are dominating Aston Villa at Villa Park. That's why some fans went out earlier. Football and Stuff says, guess who I support? Probably Liverpool or... yeah, I think maybe Liverpool. Ateta Choke says, I knew we would give Spurs 3 points. It has to always be Villa. We are a disgrace. I said it earlier that Spurs are going to win 2-1. I knew they would fight really, really hard. Knowing that West Ham lost 3-0 to Brentford yesterday, I knew that was going to give them confidence coming into this game. And they have been better than Villa. In all the metrics, they've performed better. It's a 50-50. You mistimed that. Yeah, Kolo Muani, good one. Yeah, these are the type of games I love to watch. Very intense game. That was why I decided to do a watch along for this game, because I knew it was going to be a very tough time. Very tough game. Villa needs Champions League football. Spurs need to get out of that relegation zone. Yeah, Unai Emery rested a couple of players, but it's still a strong Villa team. I know about 4 players are not there. The likes of Ezri Konsa, McGinn, Oli Watkins, you have Buendia, and also the central defender, forgotten that guy's name, the left-footed Spanish defender, Richarlison. Man, this if you're not watching this game, honestly, you're missing out. Spurs are really, really intense. They are playing very intense football, high press, very, very quick and fast game. Canceli says, let's go Spurs. Yeah, Spurs are leading 2-0 at the moment. If they can make it 3-0 at halftime, it will be fantastic for them. Catholic Rebel says, how are you, Noble? Our Nigerian prince got us out of trouble today. Come on and scored the winner for Celtic. Really? Ihanacho. That's good. That's good. Yeah, Kelechi Ihanacho, my brother. I think he's gotten a couple of important goals for Celtic this season. I think Celtic fans are beginning to love Ihanacho. The tank Linda Major says Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro is silent in the game. He's silent, but I would say defensively he's been solid. Who is there? Nah. Hey. What is wrong with this Mattis 10? Why are you selfish? Give the ball to Gallagher. Give the ball to Gallagher. Why are you selfish, Matistel? Look at that header. Give that ball to Conor Gallagher to score. This is the second time this boy is misbehaving in this game. Why are some players this selfish? You have a play your teammate in a better position to pass the ball to. You just volley that ball. Boy. This would have been 3-0. Royal Gold Shirt says, go Villa. You guys are playing really, really bad tonight. Really bad. Seven. Is this 7 out? 7 out says who's gonna win Champions League? Yeah, I still go with my first pick of Bayern. That's still my first pick. Meno Sekake says, hey Nobu, did you know that my friend's favorite team in Premier League is Brighton? Really? Okay, that's cool. Ateta Choke says, fight. We have them this game. It's Emery fault for resting our players. Yeah, Una Emery rested a lot of players for Villa. The likes of Buendia, Oli Watkins. I don't know if it's Lenglet. Is it Lenglet? Yeah, I think it's Lenglet. No, sorry, Pau Torres. Luis. This Brazilian Douglas Luiz. You have Ezri Konsa. About 5-6 players. Lucas Digne also. McGinn. 7 players are on the bench. He made a lot of changes. Bluebell says, can Eid Army be happy today? Which team is the Eid Army? I don't understand. Yeah, it's a yellow card. It's a very, very technical foul. Bentacle, very important. Royal Goldfish says, I think Villa will win. What about you? Nah, I went for a 2-1 Spurs win before the game started. And I'll still maintain a Spurs win. Pocha says, hello bro. Pocha, welcome back. Guys, if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, kindly hit the like button and subscribe to Nobu's View. Let's get the likes up. Gotet says, why Man United can't have one single clean sheet? Can you explain the problem? Yeah, it's really crazy. We got the last game was against Brentford, right? Yeah, we didn't keep a clean sheet in that game as well. And it was a goal from Jensen. Today again, we're supposed to keep a clean sheet, at least beat Liverpool like 4-0. But we just bottled a 2-0 lead. That was really, really an annoying one for me, honestly. It was really annoying. But the most important thing is to get the win and qualify for Champions League football. That was it for me. Pocha says, bro, this is Jeru. What's the meaning of Jeru? Villa fans are going out for the halftime break. Pituzuski says, at this point, there is no point to looking at Madrid's game. Yeah, the Madrid game is starting in 14 minutes. I no longer find it interesting with the rubbish they are playing. Honestly. It's already halftime, guys. 2-0 for Tottenham Hotspur against Aston Villa. Whoa. It's a very, very interesting first half. From minute 1 to minute 45, I enjoyed every bit of it. Nice one for Spurs taking the lead in the first phase of the game. So let's see what the second half is going to be like. Let's see. Let us see what the second half is going to be like. Guys, if you're just joining, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's Tottenham 2 at Villa Park against Aston Villa. Gotet says, like, we don't concede normal goals, we concede bangers. Even though our defense is good, it's not that bad. Yeah, I think the main thing that made us concede in that game was Ahmad's mistake. Ahmad made that mistake in the 47th minute. We conceded. Lamens made a mistake not long after that. We conceded a second goal as well. So I think it was a very, very terrible mistake from the Man United player and the goalkeeper. Very terrible mistake. But the most important thing is that we won the game. Very good goal from Kobe Mino. Agent Freak says, Liverpool were unlucky. You guys were actually lucky to get a goal in the second half. If not the Ahmad mistake, you guys wouldn't have gotten that momentum you had. 8 shots for Tottenham against Villa. Nil. Aston Villa has 0. Then shots on target, 4 for Spurs, 0 for Villa. That's not looking good for them. I think we are going to see something very interesting tomorrow. Forest is going to get a good game against Chelsea, possibly draw or win that game. And Everton is going to draw their game against Man City tomorrow. Firaseki. Firasal Casey says, Nobu, stop skipping my reading. You are just coming in the chat now. Did you send a message before? Okay. Firasal says, who will make it to the final Champions League? It's definitely Bayern and Arsenal for me at this point. I think Arsenal and Bayern are going to make it to the Champions League final. Though Atletico and PSG also stand a chance, but that's my prediction. The Pitch Invader says, what's the score? It's 2-0 for Spurs against Aston Villa at Villa Park. Conor Gallagher and Richarlison, the goal scorers. Gotel says, Liverpool didn't play. They only had 2 chances and scored. No gameplay, no tactics. It's like playing a match at school. That was why I responded to the Liverpool guy that said they were unlucky and told him it was just a mistake from Ahmad and Senne Lammens that got them into the game. Aside that, they wouldn't have even had any chance in the game. Pituzuski says, no, but what is your dream team? Only using players that have played in La Liga. Only players that have played in La Liga. Then my goalkeeper has to be Thibaut Courtois. Then left back, of course, Roberto Carlos. Right back, I will go with Dani Alves. Centre back, Sergio Ramos and Rafa Varane. Then for midfielders, I will have Zinedine Zidane, Andres Iniesta and Toni Kroos. Yeah. Then up front, it has to be Cristiano, Messi, and Luis Suarez. Yeah, that's my dream team for players who played players who played in La Liga. They might have played other leagues, but they played in La Liga. Cancelir says, United played good against Liverpool. Now I need you guys to support for Inter against Parma right now. We're going to lift the Scudetto. Okay, if Inter Milan win, they are lifting the Scudetto today. That's a good one. Last year was Napoli. The year before Inter. This year Inter again. So it's a good one for Inter. Or was it AC Milan 2 years ago. I think it was AC Milan 2 years ago. Inter, I think, was 3 years now. User says, what's the score? It's 2-0 for Spurs against Villa. Gotel says, let's be real, who is better, Courtois or Casillas? I love Casillas, but I would definitely go with Thibaut Courtois ahead of Casillas. Yeah. Thibaut Courtois is actually taller than Casillas, so there are some stretches that Thibaut Courtois can go for that Casillas might not be able to get. Yeah, so that's why I'll go for Thibaut Courtois, but Casillas was top. Yeah, Casillas was top. Dennis Beckham says, Spurs give me diarrhea. Does someone have Pepto-Bismol? He said earlier that okay, he was I think Viltruma that said Liverpool gives him diarrhea. Gotel says there's a player named Guti. He played for Real Madrid and he's so underrated. Yeah, I remember Guti. He has his hair, he always packs his hair. Yeah, I remember Guti. I think Guti was a left-footed player. Yeah, Guti was left-footed. I remember Guti. Harvey Chambers, welcome. Where are you connecting from? Ula says, what are speaking? I'm speaking English. Vabik says, this is absolutely crazy. I told you Spurs will survive and Leeds will get relegated. Now, I don't agree to the Spurs. I don't agree to the Leeds getting relegated. I don't agree to that. I think it's West Ham. I think it's West Ham that will get relegated. For Spurs, yeah, I think Spurs will survive. That's why I said the next 2 games for Spurs is important. This game and their next game is very, very important. Ashish says, job is not done yet. Yeah, Spurs need to score 2 more goals. And one advantage Spurs have is their goals difference. They have a very good goal difference compared to West Ham, who have about, I think, 17. Minus 17 or thereabout. Pituzuski says, Noble, I made a draft team with La Liga players. May I show you it? And if you don't know what draft team, and it's when you have to pick players to put in your team. No, I understand that. I understand what that means. Joshua Zerkzi. Guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get it up. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Yeah, this is what I expected from Man United. Beat them 3 or 4-0. Beat them 3 or 4-0. Last time, Eric Ten Hag. Liverpool always beats Man United under Ten Hag. Always. Always. Pituzuski says, for me, Courtois is better than Casillas, but Casillas better at saving penalties. Yeah, I'm looking at the all-round game. The all-round game is what I was looking at, not really the penalty. As she says, even if we have equal amount of points, with West Ham, we will still survive on goals difference. Hope this goes through. Yeah, that's why I said Spurs have a good goals difference. I think they are on minus, let me see, I think -7 or -6 goals difference. Let me check the goals difference. But I know it's huge for West Ham. West Ham has -19. While Spurs have -8. Whoa. Burnley has -36. Wolves have -38. Wow. It looks like Wolves might actually get more points than Burnley. Yeah, but let's see. That goal from Gallagher was a fantastic one. Hilbert says, Isaiah, my name is Hilbert. I am not an ordinary person. I made Tottenham Spurs to win their match. I made a spiritual direction. Charlie, wetin dey happen, Charlie? Gotet says, imagine Arsenal lose the 3 remaining games and United win all the 3 remaining and City lose 2 matches. Imagine we win the league. What will be your reaction? Well, I don't even want to think that because it's just wishful thinking. Yeah, it's just wishful thinking. Aston are not going to lose their next 3 games. They actually, even if we win our next 3 games, let me see. Mathematically, 3 games and 9 points. Yeah, even if we win our next 3 games and Arsenal lose their next 3, they are not going to, like, we are not going to be ahead of them because we have 64 points. They have 76. So that is 12 points difference. It's 12 points difference for Man United, Arsenal. It's the City team that you should be talking about, not even Arsenal. If Man City lose all their remaining games and we win all of ours, then we can be ahead of them. But I know that's not going to happen. So I'm not really bothered about that. As he says, yes, I see the count possession-wise also. Yeah, Spurs dominated the game in all the metrics. The possession, chances created, attempts, shots on target, every metrics there is, they are dominating Villa. Mika says, where are you from, brother? I'm Nigerian, bro. I'm a Nigerian. Yeah, it's a very, very interesting first half for Villa against Spurs. Very interesting first half. Micah, where are you from? Pioli says, views on Madrid vs Espanyol. Yeah, the Madrid game is starting in okay, it's just started. I think Madrid is going to drop points in that game. I'm going for a 1-1 draw or a 2-2 draw for Madrid. Gotet says, oh, I thought we had 67 points. Nah, it's 64 points that we have. It's 64. Micah, have you subscribed to the channel? Guys, let's get the likes up. And if you're new, kindly hit the subscribe button. Have you read the papers? Do you see what they say? Rising unemployment, can't stop living every day. It's getting high. Micah says, me to hope we get a new Okocha in future. You mean, which team are you saying to get a new Okocha? JJ. Yeah, JJ. Sorry, I said JJ. Micah. Sam Bethany says, come on, United. Yeah, bro. We have qualified for the Champions League. Kudos to the boys. Very, very important win at Old Trafford against Liverpool. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. Barcelona might win the league today if Madrid loses or draws their game. Inter also on course to win the Scudetto. Man United have qualified for the Champions League. So this weekend is actually very, very interesting. So let's see what happens. Ross Barkley. John McGowan says, come on, you Spurs. Yeah, Spurs are playing really well. They played a very, very good game in the first half. Graham Mansdem says, is there any Mokla on here? It's been a very long time, Mr. Mokla. Nice to have you back. For those who are just joining, kindly like and subscribe to the channel. The Espanyol Madrid game has started. Unai Emery. Micah says, I subscribe, got to go to work. Have a nice day. Alright, brother. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. The pie, is it? My goat says the 5 is losing to 18th. Okay, 5th losing to 18th. Yeah, bro, it's football. And it's survival for Spurs. For Villa, it's Champions League football. So, it has to be who needs what more. But I think the Aston Villa coach, Unai Emery, he's prioritizing the Europa League game against Forest on Thursday. So, that's why he had to rest about 6-7 players against Spurs today. So, I understand him perfectly. I do. Serious Fanbat says, hi, Mr. Noble. How are you doing after a victory this evening? Bro, I'm feeling so elated and excited. We have qualified for Champions League next season, so it's fantastic, and we just need to win our remaining 3 games to, keep that 3rd position, or possibly move 2nd if City drop. Yeah, I think there was a pull there. Melvin Seaman says United. Yeah, Melvin, welcome to the channel. United. We have Champions League football. It's really, really exciting. It's really, really exciting, honestly, to have Champions League football. And I'm really happy for the boys. We are going to be playing the League of Champions next season. We are the champions. The champions. Yeah, I love that Champions League song. Melvin, where are you connecting from? Sandra Horn says you eat spam. Sandra, what is your problem? Are you okay? What is your what is your problem, Sandra? What do you mean by that? Hilbert says air spirits are very powerful. Wow, yes, air spirits. The Peach, my goat, says finally United is in Champions League football. Yeah, it's really, really exciting. I'm really happy about that. Dennis Beckham says Aston Villa losing to Peppa the Pig FC is wild. Kolomwani. Who are you giving that? Poro. Whoosh, that was close. Tell. This Tell is very selfish. Referee, that's a foul ball. It's a foul ball against Matikash. He didn't give it as a foul. Sports guy says, go Lakers, go LeBron James. Okay, you're a Lakers fan. It's all good. Melvin says, South Africa. Okay, are you from Cape Town, Pretoria, or Joburg? Razvi Maruntel says, hello menu. Hello to you too, my brother. Razvi, where are you connecting from? Guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get it up. We are doing a live watch along for Aston Villa versus Tottenham Hotspur. It's Tottenham Hotspur 2-0 at the moment against Villa. Melvin says, Bourbon. Alright, brother, nice to have you on the channel. Vibe Have says hi. Vibe Have, nice to have you back. It's been a while. I think you came back a couple of days ago. Vibe Have, welcome back. Gotet says Chicago Bulls the best basketball team ever. Gotet, are you also in the US? Oli Watkins. Gotet Plan, are you also in the United States? Sports guy says I support PSG. Okay, do you think PSG can get to the finals of the Champions League? Leon Bailey. Unai Emery has most of his guys warming up now to come on. But it's going to be tough for them. Sports guy says yes. Alright, let's see what happens this week. If you guys can actually win. Yeah, Conor Gallagher. Eee! That might be a red card. What a tackle that was. Ross Barkley. That's very violent. Yeah, that was a very, very violent tackle. He might even see a red card for that. Yeah, he might see a red card. Razvi Maruntel says Real Madrid. Yeah, Madrid is playing Espanyol. The game just started. Tammy Abrahams. Whoosh. Van der Ven. Very good tackle. Razvi, have you subscribed to the channel? Danso. Razvi, have you subscribed to the channel already? Melvin Siemens, have you subscribed as well? Man, that was a very, very important tackle from Mickey Van der Ven. The Pitch My Goat says get. Get what exactly? Cancelu says why there are more people voting on Spurs relegated. Is it because they want their players? It has actually reduced. I think 30 minutes ago the vote was 68% that Spurs will get relegated. It's reduced now to 57%. And it's very funny. Razvi, have you subscribed? Melvin as well, have you subscribed? Gotel says Diogo Forlan era at Man United was good. Yeah, Forlan was a top player, though he didn't do much at Man United before he left for Madrid. But yeah, Forlan was top. Ole poo. The Pint God says, I messaged something and I made a mistake. What mistake was that? I think Spurs need to score more goals in this game. Possibly get one more goal. Then they can actually try to protect their posts, not to concede any. Yeah, but they need to be at the top of their game. They need to be at the top of their game, honestly. We are the champions. Da-na. Yeah, it's a foul ball. Tillemans. Yuri Tillemans. Mr. Sausage says, please can you wish my brother Matthew Yan a happy birthday? Happy birthday to your brother Yan. I wish him the best. Gotel says JJ Okocha was something else. I mean, even Ronaldinho think that JJ was the best. Yeah, JJ was phenomenal. Austin JJ Okocha. Yeah, he's from Delta. He's of Igbo descent. We are the champions. Think Spurs need to get one more goal in this game. They need one more goal. Kolo Muani. Yeah, checking the offside. Poro. Yeah, that touch. Very good one. Gallagher. Ryan Biseso says Manchester United is it bad or bad? You wanted to write there, bro. Which one is it? Poro. Nah, bro. Come on. Pedro Poro, what sort of ball is that? L Play says how L Plays. Welcome back. Guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get it up. It's Spurs 2, Aston Villa 0 at Villa Park. What do you mean by Man United is bat? Is it bat or bad? How is Man United bat? Which team do you support, Ryan? Villa, Spurs should go for one more goal. Very good tackle. Spurs should go for one more goal. Very, very important for them. Pam para pam para. Oh, you support Liverpool. Now I understand why you are angry. Oh, you are a Liverpool fan. Kobe Mino giving me that win against Liverpool. Get in. Clack it. Clack it. Clack it. Kobe clacked that ball. Clapped it very well. Yeah, Spurs need to score one more goal in this second half. Yeah, they need to score one more goal. Who is okay? Tell has had 2 opportunities to pass the ball to his teammate, but he was just too selfish. Too selfish. Honestly, very crazy one. We are the champions. Joao Paulinho pressing the goalkeeper. It's a corner kick. Yeah, very good press from Joao Paulinho. Yeah, Villa fans are not happy. Flip Robel says, can I just say I don't want Tottenham to get relegated because there will not be a top 6 but top 5. I don't really care about that. I just don't want Spurs to be relegated. Honestly, I don't want them. Gotet says, do you know Gabriel Batistuta? He was so terrifying in Serie A for like 7 to 8 years. Yeah, of course I know. And I remember Gabriel Batistuta, the Argentine, without his hair. Yeah, I remember. I think I watched Gabriel Batistuta first. I think it was in the 2002 World Cup, right? Yeah, I think it was in that 2002 World Cup that I watched Gabriel Batistuta. I think it was Nigeria against Argentina. I really can't remember, but I think that was the first time I watched Gabriel Batistuta. I think later on I watched Hernan Crespo. Victor says, hi. Victor, welcome to the channel. Where are you connecting from? Victor Chege. The Pike My Goat says, I think Solanke will score. Dominic Solanke is not in the game. I don't know if he's on the bench, by the way. I don't know if he's on the bench. Because I didn't check the lineup before the game started. Let me see if Dominic Solanke is on the bench. Solanke is not on the bench. He's injured. He's not on the bench. There are about 8 Spurs players who are injured. Odobert, Mohamed Kudus, Vicario, Solanke, Kulusevski, Romero, Ben Davies, and Xavi Simons. So 8 players for Spurs are injured. Solanke is part of the injured player, so he's not on the bench. Ryan says Manchester United have not played. Bro, don't worry, keep waiting. We're already in the Champions League. you should be you should be waiting for us to play. Alright? We are already in the Champions League, so keep waiting. Yeah, keep waiting for us, bro. Let's get the likes up. He said Man United have not played. Don't worry, keep waiting for us to play. Oh God. Keep waiting for us, my bro. Gotet says, do you know Van Bolton and Lucio and who is better for you? Is it Van Bommel you want to write? Is it Van Bommel you want to write? Of course I know Lucio. But I want to know, is it Van Bommel you're asking of? Morgan Rogers. Don't allow him to shoot that ball. Good block. Corner kick for Villa. Yeah, I'm really excited. Man United is in the Champions League already. Very, very important win against Liverpool. I'll be read the papers to you, see what they say. Rising unemployment, cost of living every day is getting high. Another serious Obama win a bus. Yeah, very good save from Kingsley. Good save. Yeah, good one, good one. Udoji. Ish. Yeah, advantage, referee. Matistel or Kolomwani. Kolomwani. Goethe says Van Boyten is a famous centre-back. He played for Arsenal. He was famous for his weight and aggressive tackles. Okay, his height. Which year did he play for Arsenal? Which year did he play for Arsenal? Because I'm trying to remember the player you're talking about, and I can't remember that player. So which year did he play? Palinha. Yeah, I love the fight. I love the fight from Palinha, Joao Palinha, honestly. I love the fight from him. I know De Zerbi will be happy with his team's performance tonight. They are fighting really hard and they are showing that they really do not want to get relegated. They are fighting very hard. Joao Palinha. The Pike My God says Cannavaro or Maldini. Cannavaro, Maldini. I'm definitely going for Maldini. Paolo Maldini, of course. Gotet says like 2-3-2-4. I really can't remember him because at that point I wasn't watching more of us. Like I wasn't watching too many Arsenal games as at that time. And I remember I remember Campbell. I think Gallas was later on. I remember Campbell at Arsenal. Keown. Martin Keown. But this guy you're talking about, I really don't remember him, honestly. Flip Robert says, who is the best signing in the Premier League, Noble? You mean this season? The best signing in the Premier League this season. I think it has to be the best signing. Man, the best signing this season. I think it has to be Hugo Ekitike. Yeah, Ekitike has been fantastic. I know the injury he had a couple of weeks ago wasn't a good one, but yeah, he's been fantastic for Liverpool all season. So I will have Ekitike up there. Lamens as well. Cunha also. Yeah. Xhaka, Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka is also top on that list. Yeah, Xhaka is also top on that list. You have Cheki. Cheki is doing well, doing amazing. So there are a couple of players that will have a shout for it. Philip says, I would say Semenyo. Semenyo has been good. Yeah, he's been good for City, but I don't think I'll give Antoine Semenyo that accolade in terms of the best signing of the season, because he's been playing in the Premier League, so he's already gotten used to the intensity of the league and how games are being played. So that's why I didn't want to go for Semenyo. Honestly, I didn't want to go for Semenyo, but I'm looking at Ekitike, Lamens, Chucky. Yeah, these guys, I would say they are good. Bentancur out. Who is coming in? Okay, Bissouma. This guy, Jed Spence, also coming on. Gotet says, oh, sorry, I searched. Van Buiten played only one season for Arsenal and many years for Bayern. Yeah, I guess maybe that was why I didn't know him, because I've been trying to crack my head to remember that name, but I really can't place a face on that name. Yeah, Kolo Muani celebrating with the Spurs fans. Yeah, it's a good game from him, though. It's a good game from him. Philip Roberts says, who is the manager of the season? I think the manager of the season depends on who wins the league. If Arteta wins the league, then I think Arteta deserves to... yeah, I think if Arteta wins the league, yeah, I will go this way. If Mikel Arteta wins the league, I will go for Arteta as the manager of the season. But if he doesn't win the league, I will give Michael Carrick the manager of the season, because getting Man United top 3 when no one thought that was possible, it's phenomenal. So if Arteta doesn't win the league, then I'll go for Michael Carrick. Yeah, I don't want to give Pep Guardiola, because Pep has been in the league for 10 years, I think. Yeah, so he's already had his balance in terms of how he knows the league, how comfortable he is in the league. So yeah, that's why I'm looking towards Arteta and Michael Carrick. But Arteta if Arsenal wins the league. If Arsenal doesn't win it, I'll go for Carrick. The Page My Goat says, we were 15th place 2 years ago and we are 3rd now. It was actually last year, not 15 years ago. It was last year. We finished 15th. This season, we are currently 3rd. We've secured Champions League football. So, it's really, really a good one for Man United. Yeah, Spurs are fighting for every ball. The first ball and the second ball. They are fighting really hard for it. That's a good one from Tottenham. Fighting hard for every single ball. I read the papers to you, see what they say. Ooh, rising unemployment, cost of living every day is getting high. Chelsea playing tomorrow 10 p.m. Sorry, tomorrow 3 p.m. For China, here is today 10 p.m. Carmen Patterson says, you are an idiot. Glasner from Palace, 3 trophies. What has Carrick won? Well, I think first of all, you should go and tell your father that he's an idiot. Then if you tell him he's an idiot, you come back and I'll respond to that question. Okay? PZ Square says hi. PZ Square, nice to have you on the channel, bro. Nice to have you on the channel. Where are you connecting from? Philip Robel says, who is going to win the Ballon d'Or? I think Harry Kane Because he's gonna win the World Cup and Champions League and Bundesliga. Yeah, I think Harry Kane is top of the list for me. He's my number one when it comes to Ballon d'Or list for players who I think deserve to win it. Yeah, but it depends on if Bayern can advance to the final. Yeah, if Bayern can get to the final, then his chances will go up. Yeah, but I think Harry Kane has a very strong case this season for the Ballon d'Or. And also, England. I think England will do well at the World Cup. Kane has, if I'm not mistaken, about 54, 55 goals so far this season in all competitions. So that's a huge number for him. That's not assists included. Assists included, probably maybe over 60 GA. But he's had a fantastic season. I think this is his best season ever in his career. Ever. So I think it's a good one for Harry Kane. He deserves the Ballon d'Or 100%. Whoa, Espanyol red card rescinded. Omar Hilali. The Pies My God says, did Rodri deserve the Ballon d'Or? No, I don't think Rodri deserved it. That season, Vini Jr. was the person that was supposed to win it, but it is what it is. That has happened already. Nothing can be done about it. It cannot be reversed. So it's really not important. Aaron Dinelli says, hello, my brother. Yeah, hello to you too, Aaron. Nice to have you back. Oli Watkins is back in the game. Bum 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 bum. Spurs are fighting really, really hard. 19 more minutes to go for Spurs. They are fighting really hard. I think they can still get a third goal in this game. Gallagher. What? Jet Spence. Ooh, offside. Man. Man, that was close. That was close. Honestly, that was really close. Damn, that was really close. Spurs are playing really well. I really want them to win this game, in all honesty. I want Spurs to win this game. Because I don't want them relegated. I don't. Gotthard says, what would happen if Kolo Muani scored in the World Cup? You mean the World Cup final against France? Against Argentina. That's one of the reasons I really do not fancy Kolo Muani, honestly. That's one of the reasons I don't fancy him. That miss against Martinez in the World Cup final. If he had scored that, Argentina would not have won the World Cup. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I really don't fancy him. That's so. He tackled that ball very well, but I think it was the pull, the jersey pull. I think it was the jersey pull that made the referee give that foul there. Guys, let's get the likes up, and if you're new, kindly subscribe to Noble's View. This is our live watch along for the Aston Villa game against Tottenham Hotspur at Villa Park. It's 2-0 for Spurs. They are playing really well in the game. I've been very, very much impressed so far. So it's a good win for them. It's still not over yet. It's 74 minutes at the moment. I believe they can still get one more goal in the game to make it 3-0. So let's see what happens. Villa with a corner kick. Bam 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 bam. Goated Plan says, for me, Messi would retire from football, so Ronaldo retired too, and all the transfers in the market would change, and all winners of the competitions would change. Mbappe will have a Ballon d'Or. Spurs fans celebrating. They are out of the relegation zone. 1 point ahead of West Ham. The Pied My Goat says, where are you from? I'm Nigerian, but I'm living in China. Yeah, Spurs need one more goal. I love the intensity with which they are playing. Van der Ven, don't overcarry that ball. You pass and go back to your position. Don't leave your defense open. Mickey Van der Ven. Richarlison. Vibe says, let's go Tottenham, not relegated. Yeah, Spurs they are fighting very, very hard. They won't be relegated. Yeah, I think so. They won't be relegated. They are going to survive. De Zerbi is going to keep them up. They are fighting like a team that actually needs all 3 points tonight. They are fighting really, really hard. Yeah, the relegation battle. The Pied My Goat. It's a tough game, relegation battle for Spurs. Any team playing Spurs right now will really, really not fancy it, because Spurs are going to give everything. They are going to give 1000% on the pitch. So it's really, really not a good time to play Tottenham Hotspur. And that game for Arsenal next weekend is going to be really tough for West Ham Arsenal. I think Arsenal are going away from home, so it's going to be a very, very tough tie. Very tough game. Have you read the papers? Do you see what they say? Rising unemployment, cost of living every day is getting high. Villa fans are not going to be happy with Unai Emery because they want Champions League football and Emery prioritized the Europa League. Morgan Rogers shown a yellow card. The referee didn't like his outburst. Yeah, it's a goal kick. Come on. That's definitely a goal kick. Bournemouth Bournemouth still have how many points behind Villa? 6 points. Yeah, Bournemouth are 6 points behind Villa, even though Villa is losing. So Villa would need to get, let's say, 2 more wins to secure Champions League football. It's crazy. But Chelsea, man, Chelsea is 48 points. Villa has 58. Wow. So Villa is 10 points ahead of Chelsea. What? 10 points ahead of Chelsea. I just am looking at it right now. So Villa has a very strong chance. Okay, if Chelsea win their game tomorrow, it will be 7 points. So Villa will need 1 more win. Okay, yeah, Villa need 1 more win to secure champion. No, not really. Villa needs 6 points. Villa needs 6 more points to secure Champions League football. Man, it's really, really tight. So Chelsea is almost out of the Champions League. Yeah, they are currently 9th. Chelsea are 9th. But they can come up to, let's say, 7th if they win their game tomorrow against Forest, which I think is going to be very tough. Vibe says, I wish Arsenal lose. Now, Arsenal won comfortably against Fulham. Forest are going to fight really hard to see if they can get 42 points. That is, yeah, the same position, but they will be close to catching Palace and Leeds. Okay, let's see what happens. It's 11 more minutes to go. 11 more minutes. Vibe says, if they win, football doomed. You mean Arsenal? Yeah, says, what are Villa playing at? Villa is playing 2-0 at the moment. 2-0 for Villa. Inter Galactic says, many good player in the squad, but no scoring enough goals. Is it for Aston Villa or Tottenham you're saying? Inter. Yuri Tillemans. Anthony the Goat says, yo Noble, it's been like 3 years. Welcome back, Anthony the Goat. Nice to have you back. Ooh, Tyron Minks. Yeah, it's a foul ball. And okay, the ref gave the foul ball. Yeah, the referee gave a foul ball there. Intergalactic says, needing better iron and creative player. Which team are you referring to? Villa fans are angry. They have left the pitch. The stadium. Lots of Villa fans are leaving the stadium. Yeah says, pointless qualifying for UCL if they can't beat Spurs at home. Yeah, the fans are really not happy with the result. A couple of Villa fans have already left the pitch at 80 minutes. Yeah, a couple of fans have left the pitch. Abraham says, Spurs won't get relegated. They might clutch it. Yeah, I don't think at this point they are going to get relegated, honestly. They are not. They are going to survive for sure. Julik says, United won the derby. Glory, Man United. Yeah, bro. Glory, Man United. Very important win against our biggest rivals. And we got Champions League football. So, it's really nice. Really nice. Okay. Intergalactic says Inter. Inter is not... Villa is not playing well in this game. They are playing very poorly. Abraham says, as a City fan, I'm praying for Arsenal downfall. Yeah, of course, the same thing with Arsenal fans. They are praying for City to lose their game tomorrow against Everton. So, the feeling is mutual between Arsenal and City fans. It's just normal football banter. You would want your team, Man City, to win it. The same thing Arsenal fans will want Arsenal to win it. Why is this guy cutting his teams? Who is this guy? Is that Udoji or Udoji? Why is he cutting the team off? Intergalactic says, big mistake, sold Malen and good player, wasting wages on Sancho and Elliott. Yeah, the Elliott... the Harvey Elliott one, I really don't understand what is happening to him at Villa. Yeah, I don't understand. Sancho for me has been a calamity since he left Dortmund. Julik says, we are back to the biggest European stage, the champions. Yeah, the Champions League. We are back in it. A corner kick for Spurs, another corner kick, 5th one for them, by the way. Can they get a 3rd goal in the game? Look at Villa is not looking like they are going to score any goal in this game. They are not looking like it. Yaya says, I don't care about City. Arsenal just need to focus on themselves and win their game. All their remaining 3 games, they need to win them and score a couple of goals. Yeah. Done so. Abraham says, Semenyo was a huge signing. He is the only reason we are in the race. And not only Semenyo was a key part of City's recent form in a couple of months. Maguire is also part of it. Ryan Cherki, crucial as well. Nico O'Reilly. These 4 guys, they have been phenomenal for Chelsea. And also, don't forget Donnarumma. So these 5 guys have been very crucial for Man City. Julik says, UCL nights are back at Old Trafford. Yeah, under the lights. Yeah, says, I hope City win the FA Cup so we can win the Community Shield. Okay, you guys to win the Premier League. City win FA Cup. Then you guys win the Community Shield. Yeah, you're very funny. Your main focus should just win the league. The Community Shield will come whether Chelsea wins it or City wins it. You guys shouldn't care about it. Anthony the goal says, but no Anthony goal. Betis won 3-1 in their game, right? When Freya says, how is Tottenham getting on? Bro, it's 2-0 for Spurs. They scored the 2 goals in the first half. Sancho is out in the 85th minute. No impact whatsoever from Jadon Sancho. Nothing. The Page My Goat says, do you think Arsenal have the best attack? Arsenal's attack, they don't deliver. So, I would even say Man United has a better attack than Arsenal. What Arsenal has best in the league is their defense. Yeah, Arsenal has the best defense in the league. Julik says, I am honestly shocked that Spurs are winning against Villa. I'm not shocked. I predicted a 2-1 win for Tottenham tonight against Villa. So I'm really not surprised, honestly. Dennis Beckham says, Old Trafford, the theater of nightmares. We got Liverpool to see some nightmares tonight at Old Trafford. So for our opponents, it's a theater of nightmares. But for us, the United fans and the team, it's a theater of dreams. Dame Time says, bro, Joel Matip better dribbler than Gyökeres. Nah, Gyökeres can't dribble. It's not in his game at all. He's a good goal scorer. He gets into good position. He can score. But he cannot dribble. Nah, he can't dribble. Wayne says, Tottenham might stay up after all. Yeah, I think Tottenham will stay up. They will stay up because Arsenal is playing next week against West Ham. And I know Arsenal will win that game against West Ham next weekend. Julik says, you predicted a win for Spurs. Yes, I did. I predicted a 2-1 win for Spurs before the game started. Yeah, because I felt that 3-0 loss for West Ham yesterday gave them that confidence and boost. So they pushed really hard. Yeah, says, Arsenal have a good attack. Arteta doesn't play that attack. United attack is not better than Rice, Trossard, MLS, Eze, Saka, Doma, Merino, Gyökeres, or Timber. Calafiori. Come on, bro. United attack is better than that, honestly. The thing for me when it comes to Arsenal and what has been Arsenal's best and main threat this season is their defense. Arsenal's defense is very solid. Very solid, honestly. But Arsenal's attack, it's just that Saka is not even at his best. Because Saka is one player I admire in the Arsenal attack. But recently, the injuries he's had, yeah, it's not been good for him. Honestly, it's not been good for him. Anthony says, I meant actually good ones like the ones that always hit the news. The one that everyone talks about. Okay. It's how many? Okay, 2 more minutes for the game to end. It's a corner for Aston Villa. Can they get even 1 goal in the game? Oosh, that was close. Tyrone Mings, that was really close. Yaya says, United definitely don't have a better attack than Arsenal. Bro, if you check, since Michael Carrick came, if you check the number of goals that Man United have scored, I think they've outscored Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken. It's just the first 6 months of the season under Amorim. United weren't attacking very well and they didn't score enough goals. But under Michael Carrick, I think Man United have scored more goals than Arsenal within that period. Because we've actually gained more points than any other team in the Premier League. since Michael Carrick took over. Anthony says, bet me 2022 over whole Saka career. I know you don't like Bukayo Saka, but come on, bro. I still rate Saka highly. He's one of my, I think he's my favorite player in Arsenal. Max Doman is also another player I love because, yeah, I love talented footballers. And Max Doman for me is a pure talent. Very, very raw talent. It seems Richarlison is injured. The injury at Spurs, I think the board needs to look at this at the end of the season. Honestly. Papi Malansa. Page My Goat says, I think Dogu didn't play bad. Dogu wasn't fantastic, so I wouldn't really say he had a bad game or a good game. He was just there. Yeah, he was just there. Gallagher. Very good strike from Gallagher. Got the first goal. Richarlison got the second. Yaya says, Arsenal scored every team in Europe in the UCL group stage. Once Arteta gets his attack right, we will be so dangerous all over the pitch. Arsenal has a good attack, but honestly, I think if Man United get a good attacking coach or Michael Carrick per se, we will score lots of goals more than you guys. I'm telling you the honest truth. One thing I know Arsenal has better than Man United, right, is the defense. For example, all of Arsenal's attack, there is no player in the Arsenal attack you will give me that I will pick ahead of Man United attack. None. But I have some players in the Arsenal defense that I actually like. For example, Jurrien Timber. I will pick Jurrien Timber 1,000,000 times ahead of Diogo Dalot. I'll pick Gabriel Saliba. Sorry, I'll pick what's his name? I'll pick Gabriel Magalhaes. I'll pick Gabriel Magalhaes 100%. But Saliba, I'm not taking Saliba. I'm not taking Saliba. Then Calafiori. I think Calafiori is good. Hincapie is also good. Miles Lewis Kelly is also good. So I can go with any of this left back. Luke Shaw for me, he's trying, but Luke Shaw is not really where I'm looking at. So I can go with Calafiori, MLS or Hincapie as left back. Then for center back, I will just pick only Gabriel Magalhaes. Yeah, I will not pick Saliba. Yeah, says not even Eze. Nah, not even Eze, bro. I can't pick Eze ahead of Bruno. It's not possible. And I can't pick Eze ahead of Cunha. That's just me being honest. I can't pick any of. That's why I said, for me, it's the Arsenal defense that is even the reason Arsenal is in the title race in the first place. It's that defense, honestly. Intergalactic says, naming your team of the season from the Premier League. The team of the season. Well, halftime for Madrid game, 0-0. My team of the season. In goal, I will have David Raya there. Then for left back, who has been the best left back in the league this season? Yeah, Nico O'Reilly of Man City. He has to be my left back. Right back. Right back should be between Matheus Nunes and Timber, but I will go with Jurrien Timber as my right back. Then for center back this season, I will go with Gabriel and Kusanov. I would have gone with Maguire, but Maguire didn't play too many games, so I will go with Gabriel Magalhaes and Kusanov of Man City. Then in midfield, In midfield, man, the midfield one is tight. Casemiro is having a fantastic season. I would have loved to have Casemiro there, but man, I would have loved to have Casemiro there, but I think I'll go with Declan Rice, Szoboszlai, and Bruno Fernandes as my midfield three. Then in attack, I have to go Erling Haaland. Igor Thiago, and I think I have to put Ryan Cherki there. Yeah. I have to put Ryan Cherki. It's either Ryan Cherki or Semenyo. Either of these guys. So that's my team of the season. Yeah, Aston Villa just scored, guys. Why would Tottenham concede late? Why would they concede late? Oh my God. Why would they concede late? But they are very lucky. It's just 1 more minute to go. That's a good header from Aston Villa. Emiliano Buendia. Very good header there. 96 minute goal for Villa. Intergalactic says, amazing team. Yeah, it's really an amazing team. I would have loved to go for Casemiro, honestly, in terms of the goals he scored this season. But yeah, mainly because of the fact that I need a very good balance, and if I need that team to win the league, it's going to be week in, week out. And Casa, I don't think he can play 2 games a week or 3 games a week at this point. So that's why. And Szoboszlai has been good. Rice also has been good. Casa has scored more goals than all of them, right? But yeah, it's just mainly because of that. I would have gone with Casemiro, Szoboszlai, and Bruno. But yeah, I have to have Rice in there. Yeah, the game has ended, guys, and it's my exact score prediction, by the way. I predicted a 2-1 Spurs win. It ended up to be a 2-1 game. So it's a very, very good win for Spurs. Look at the fans, the way they are celebrating. This means a lot to them. It means a lot to them. Yaya says Semenyo definitely. Honestly, it's between Semenyo and Cherki, because I can't have Cherki ahead of Bruno, that's for sure. But I have to look for a way to fix Ryan Cherki in. So that's why I have Cherki, Haaland, or Igor Thiago. Yeah. Morgan Rogers is not happy with the result of the game. Honestly, he's not happy. Okay, guys, we have 4 more likes to get to 30. Let's get the likes up to 30. It's Aston Villa 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2. This was my exact score prediction, 2-1 win for Spurs. So I'm really happy that Spurs got their second win in 2026. It's funny. Last week was their first win, and also today they are getting their second win. So it's 2 wins in a bounce for Tottenham. Yaya says Semenyo is 3rd top scorer in the league. Yeah, Semenyo did well at Bournemouth, and he came to City, he continued that. So yeah, that I think if I go with, I think I will just pick either of them, whether Cherki or Semenyo. But both players have been fantastic this season. Anthony says to the 2nd division one day. Who is that? Blue Clip says, I'm a gunner, are you? No, I'm not a gunner, but we have lots of gunners in the chat. I'm a Man United fan, not a gunner. Yeah, very, very important win for Spurs. Very, very crucial for them. Alright, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you all tomorrow morning for our morning show. It's a 2-1 win for Spurs against Villa. And Man United got a 3-2 win against Liverpool to qualify for the Champions League. So this weekend has been really, really amazing. And tomorrow we have 2 games, by the way. We have the Chelsea game, 3 p.m. against Nottingham Forest. I think Forest are going to win that game 2-1. I'll go for a Forest win 2-1 against Chelsea. Then for the Man City game, I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I'm going for 1-1 draw for Man City. Him F TB says hi. Him, welcome to the channel. Very, very important win for these guys. Okay, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow morning. If you're new to the channel, kindly hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you all tomorrow. Do enjoy the rest of your evening.